The potential client that I was talking to, she said, I was asking her, like, what is like her biggest, what she feels like her biggest hindrance is to generating sales in her business, in her coaching business. And what she said to me did not surprise me at all. She said that she's been showing up, she's been creating the content, the inspirational, motivational, teaching content, and she has not been asking for the sale, or she has not been making her offer. She hasn't been putting her offer out there because she said that she doesn't want to sound too salesy. And I think this is something that I think a lot of people go through, and they don't put their offers out there because they don't want to sound too salesy. And this is really costing them sales. It's really going to run their business to the ground if they are not offering their solution. It's like, why have a business if you're not going to actually put your offer out there? If you, especially if you know that the offer that you have to share with the world is going to literally transform people's lives. You have to look at it like what you're doing is you're solving a problem for them. And you would not be having your business, you would not be working in your business or operating your business if you truly weren't like making a difference and truly helping other people and just solving a problem for others and serving others. And so I think it's just really, really important that we not get so fixated on ourselves and just thinking about ourselves, but really think about your client, think about the people, your audience, the people that you're called to serve, and don't, um, internalize the way you're being perceived, thinking that people are going to think you're too salesy. Like, truly, if it's something that is beneficial to others, they're going to be so happy that you sold to them, right? If it's something that's going to transform their lives, they're going to be happy. Like they're going to be happy that you're selling to them. Hello. And so yeah. So I wanted to share that. Um, and it just brought me back to the importance of, so I actually sent an email about this in my list and to my list today, because it just really moved me. And I was just like, how many more people are thinking like this? I know there's so many. No, I don't. I know there's so many people that think like this, especially like kingdom entrepreneurs or kingdom mompreneurs. It's like we have such a heart of gold and we want to just give, but it's really important that we understand that selling is actually serving. And when people pay, they pay attention to your offer. And so you thinking that you're just going to give it away and no one's going to really take your offer seriously if they don't have skin in the game, if they're not putting money out there, because the Bible does tell us where your treasure is, that's where a man's heart is. And so you have to charge for your services, right? There's no way your business is going to truly grow sufficiently and generate the income that you want to see in your business if you're not showing up and you're not selling and giving your, like, literally showcasing your offer, letting people know what it is that you have to offer. And a big thing that I was speaking about earlier today was the practice of really just mastering stories and story selling, because this is what's really going to be able to like really catapult your business. Because when you are story selling, you're sharing your story, but you're also giving people the beliefs that they need to have to then purchase from you. You're giving them like that epiphany to say, okay, wait, this is the mindset I need to be thinking with, right? And you do that through storytelling. And through storytelling as well, it generates emotion, right? So when you're selling, when you're showing up in your business and you're speaking about your offer, but you're sharing it in a story form, people can connect with you on a deeper and more emotional level. And it connects to the limbic system in the brain, which is considered like the emotional center of the brain. And so when you connect with people and you share stories and you're making a point with your stories, people are able to you're able to connect with people on an emotional level, on a deeper level, and it increases your know, like, and trust, so that people can be more willing to purchase from you. And not only that, studies have shown that 70 to 95% of purchases that are made, it's often made on an emotional level first, and then it's justified by logic after. And so, hello. it's justified by logic afterwards. And so it's really important to keep that in mind when you're running your kingdom business, running your digital business, that you are connecting with people on an emotional level through story. I call it story selling. Because, like, when you are selling through stories, people don't even realize that you're actually selling to them. They're just connecting with you, right? And I think it's just it's such a powerful way to like really get your point across and really captivate your audience as well. And like, for example, for me, like, I often speak about my story and just how I even started my business, and how, I was able to like literally transition from my career into my God-given calling, started my purpose-driven business, and then was able to transfer full-time after 9 months. And then I've been doing coaching now, for a little over, what is it, like a little over a year now. I've been full-time coaching. And so it's been such a blessing for me, and just being able to coach women all over the world and really just transform people's lives, And like now it's like, when my clients come to me, I help them to not only discover their purpose, but to also build a digital business, from their purpose, so that they're actually making profits from their God given purpose. They're actually, generating income and a livelihood doing what they're called to do. And I truly believe that. This is the kingdom way, right? When God says, I've given you the power to create wealth, according to Deuteronomy 8 and 18, I truly believe it's through business. It is. It's literally through business. It's, you know, all of the people that we know in the Bible, they were all business owners, right? They were all entrepreneurs. The Proverbs 31 woman, she was a business owner. And so it's really important that we keep this in mind, especially as kingdom people. Like, we have to keep this in mind and know, like, God has given us the power to get wealth and the life and the freedom and everything that you want is already within you, but it just takes doing the inner work to truly pull it out of you and be able to then, like, literally create income from your ideas. Like, God gives you divine ideas, and it's now so much easier than ever in 2025 to be able to generate income from those ideas. And so I wanted to share that. Also, like, when my clients come to me, so not only do I help them to discover their purpose and build digital businesses around their purpose, I've noticed that all majority of my clients that I've helped, majority of these women, these beautiful women, they all go on to like coaching. Like, I've literally helped them to build out their frameworks, build out their coaching businesses. And so I think it's just so powerful when you're able to really build out a signature framework and be able to help other people, walking them and guiding them through your process, your framework, something that you've overcome, a trial that you've triumphed over. You can now create a trail for someone else to also be able to triumph over that same trial. And that is literally called my treasure trial framework inside of my coaching community. And it's such a powerful tool, because then when you have your signature framework, you can now create either a digital product, you can create a course, you can create a guide, and this is literally your coaching curriculum, or your consulting practice, like the 3 to 5 steps that you would take someone through, the same steps that you went through. Like, it's literally, once you have this solid framework, you can now, like, think of like an accordion, right? You can extend it, right, or shrink it down depending on how you're delivering your framework, whether it be an ebook, maybe it could be a $10 ebook, or it can be a workbook, right? Maybe a $30 or $40 workbook, or it can be a course, right? A $500 course, $200 course, whatever. You get to set whatever you want it to whatever price you want to sell it for, right? It could also be then a coaching framework. So it's like you take the same framework and you're able to like diversify it into different things, and then whatever packaging you put it in, you price it accordingly. And um, so yeah, so I believe it's so powerful to definitely have your framework, have the marketing, the stories as well. If you are a business owner, make sure that you are incorporating stories into your content creation to build connection with people and to build connection with your audience, and really being able to articulate your authenticity around, the things that you value, right? The things that you stand for, your principles, your morals. Later. And really be able to incorporate those things, because that's how you are able to attract the people. That's how you're able to attract the people you're called to serve, and also repel the ones that you don't want to serve, right? It's all through authentic marketing, magnetic messaging, and just showing up as your true self. Um, and then lastly, the last thing you also want to do as well is really being able to map out a strategic sales strategy as well, like simplify your sales funnel, because that's another thing that will cause people to be like, not want to jump into your program or whatever it is that you're offering. They're probably not going to want to jump into it if your sales process is like all over the place, right? If you're like literally piecing together things, you're jumping from shiny object to shiny object, and you're not consistent and like showing up, and really having just a smooth, systemized, seamless process to take your clients from like just right off of social media or whatever marketing tool you're using into your email list, and then being able to sell them all the way down into your sales page, or even having like some sort of a masterclass or a workshop or something. Like I call those like the conversion events, where you can have a closer proximity to your clients and be able to really walk them through your framework and be able to show them like, okay, when you work with me, we're going to get you from here to there, right? So when you work with me, I'm going to help you to create your framework, your coaching framework. I'm going to help you to develop your magnetic messaging through story selling, to be able to attract your target audience and not speak to blah clients, but truly speak to your best clients. And that's a whole acronym that I have. I did the breakdown in a video recently. But yeah, you don't want to speak to clients who are blocked financially or lazy or aimless or hesitant. Those are not the clients. Those are block clients. You don't want to speak to those clients. Instead, you want to speak to clients who are brilliant, right? Your best clients. They're brilliant. They are energetically aligned, right? They align, they match your values. They match what, you guys mesh well, like they align with just your vision, your mission. They also are self-sufficient, right? So they don't need hand holding. They're action takers, they're impact makers, they're go-getters, you know, they're elevated mindset people. They're not fixed mindset, but growth mindsets. And lastly, you want to make sure that you're attracting clients who are also trustworthy, right? So your clients, they're going to be trustworthy clients, right? You're trusting them to do their part as a coach, and as you show up and meet them in the middle, because they understand that you as their coach are not their ride, but instead you are their guide to get them from point A to point B, to be able to see the transformation they want in their lives, right? And so in my coaching community, I help my clients to grow their businesses, grow their purpose-driven digital businesses, not just any random business, but I am very, very gun-ho on aligning your business with your purpose, because you can have a business, but if it's not truly your purpose work, it's not going to bring you the fulfillment, because you're not operating in your in the purpose for which you've been created, right? And so yeah, I think it's just really, really vital that we adhere to these things and really just be mindful of, how we're moving forward, how we're progressing through our business, and how we're showing up to serve our clients. Um, and and yeah, so with that being said, I am going to be hosting a workshop. It's going to be on 4/4, and I'm going to be dropping the website for that very soon. I'm still working on the website, so I'm gonna be dropping that soon. And I'm excited. I'm excited because in this workshop, I'm gonna be breaking down my framework. I'm gonna be showing you how I was able to transition from my career, unfulfilling career, to my God-given calling within 9 months. and how you can do the same thing even in less time. Because now that I know like the steps and I know the strategies and I know the mindset that really goes behind growing your kingdom digital business, your purpose aligned business, I'm gonna literally walk you through those steps. And I'm really excited to host this masterclass. And yeah, it's gonna be on 4/4, and more information will come to that. But in the meantime, you can definitely just check the link in my bio if you want to grab it's my all-in-one build your business, build your purpose-driven business bundle, right? It's a bundle for just $7. And inside of that bundle, you're gonna have access to a masterclass. You're gonna have this masterclass is teaching you how to build your digital business in 30 days, or how to start it, how to create your digital products. You're also going to have a course inside of there. It's the Canva crash course, where I'm literally giving you the step-by-step guide on how to create digital products. And not only that, you're also going to have done for you digital products. So you'll have a guide template, you'll have an ebook and a workbook template, and you'll have a course template already done for you. You just have to plug and play. And I literally walk you through the process of doing that. And not only that, you also have 100 digital product ideas. And not only that, you also have an ebook and a workbook to help you to really be able to dissect your purpose and really be able to align your business with your God-given purpose. And so inside of this $7 business bundle, you'll literally be able to walk away with having your digital business up and running within 30 days. I walk you through the process step by step. And so that is actually going to be linked in the description, and it's also linked in the link in my bio under my stand story as well. And so it's the first link there right now. And so yeah, that's what I have for you. Don't go around feeling like you're being too salesy, as this potential client said on the consult call. But really just, know that selling is truly serving. And when you are selling someone on their life transformation, and when you know that what you have is powerful, you want to sell it, right? You want to get it out there, because you want to be able to transform as many people's lives as possible. And so that's what I have for you tonight. I pray that this message has been a blessing to you. Before I go, I'm going to tell you, just as God told me, put one foot in front of the other, step out on faith, and trust God for the next step. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.